time. Of course, now you won't, like, because this is a game where the music likes to stop, but see, there should be beeping. Okay, there should be beeping. Oh, Lord have mercy. First question asked, what did you touch? Nothing. Contrary to popular belief, I don't go around messing with stuff I shouldn't be messing with. I don't require messing. Are you back? Can you hear the beeping? Is that going on? Boop. Kind of like the squonking in FNAF. Which was fun too. We should play more. Oh yeah, that's right. It started wanting to not let me stream Five Nights at Freddy's. It would crash every time. Yay! You hear everything. I don't know if that's necessarily a good or a bad thing, but we're gonna. It's a lot better than hearing nothing. A bug. Bug. I think we're good now. Think we're finally good now. All right. We are going to jump right into this room. Right? Oh, bless your heart. I know, that really is terrible. Hopefully you can find a different doctor. That would kind of be best. Balloon! What's this? You want a Quark? I don't need a balloon. I'm not a kid. Really? How old are you? 20? What? No way. I'll take the balloon. You have no head, sir. Not really a full suit of armor. I mean, it's missing the helmet. So what do we call it? I'm not sure. Okay, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and call it a suit of armor, okay? Red paint on the neck and shoulder area. Are you sure it's paint? It could be blood. I'm kind of wondering if I'm gonna need to, like, line it up. Not in this room. Okay. Vacuum robots you see on TV? Looks like a machine of some sort. Hey man, mine's name is Bitterman and I love him. Good luck. And I can't. Short spear! I gotta click on more stuff like that. And a slingshot. Alrighty, thanks there, Mr. See, there's more over here. Red paint on the wall, right next to an outlet, a really high up outlet. I think you're supposed to insert something into it. Oh my. No, I don't want to click on it. I want to click on this thing. Books? Oh. Alright. Literature, philosophy, and history. No, wait, come. Oh, what? Oh, okay. It's got brandy. I'll be taking that. Try putting it there. Why did I put it back? Come back. I was trying to put it back. I thought I could pick that up. Yeah, tablet, which we need a piece for. And more paint. Am I supposed to put, I mean, clearly I put the books back in a certain order. Kind of puzzle for a really big safe. But there's $100 billion in there. Maybe there's hiding something they really don't want people to see, like some videos. I'm not sure I like the way you said that. Yeah, it's gonna be another puzzle. Same puzzle? It's the same puzzle. I don't know what colors to connect. What about that globe? Oh yeah, the one over there. That globe. Kind of weird. I think somebody glued a piece of paper to it. So you can get it off. Okay. Yeah, no, I figured. Oh, hey. Now, maybe I need to put that there. That's a square. Laser beams are bending all around inside of the bottle. Made it look like a parallelogram. Do I just leave you there? Now this is brandy. 200-year-old, wow. I can smell it. That's some nose you've got there. Just give me a taste. I don't think so. Do you go in the other cabinet then? Starting up, please wait. What is it starting? Beats me? Okay, okay. And there's still a little random floating balloon. Can I go? Do I need to? No? No? I don't know. Maybe it's part of a letter? Look at it from another angle. What? Okay, well... Sure. Haven't checked all this out over here either. Alright, what's this computer? Here? Haven't seen a computer this old in a while. There's something on the screen. Yeah, it's the lions eating the sun thing. Is that a lion eating a hamburger? I really don't think so. Looks like a monster from Greek myth or something. It looks like it's asking for an ID and password underneath the lion. But the keyboard isn't working. Can't enter anything. Why is the keyboard not working? Yes, I need a key. There's a diamond-shaped hole in the middle thing, though. I think we... I have something! Ah! Looks kind of like a diamond. That's what I was wondering. Alright. Oh. And there's the key! For something else! Small key. One of those hole keys. Boop. That thing. Checked it out earlier, but I think it's just a business card holder. Okay. File where you put business cards. They've got all these weird shapes on the back. I think maybe if you line them up in a particular way, then you'll get some sort of hint. Place the business cards in the correct order by clicking one business card, and then another, you can swap their position. What? Got here. Okay, so well, that's for that one. So maybe we need to go back and do that one. So white to blue, green to red, and I am assuming that that's yellow to purple. Right, I have to look at the peck puzzle. I'm just gonna call it the peck puzzle. This thing. One of the training machines you see late night on late night infomercials. Put your hands on either side, hold your face in front of the lens, and it checks your face against whatever it's got in its database. Yeah, that's creepy. I'm in the salvage business. Every so often, one of these babies shows up. Looks like it's on. Nothing happens when I put my face on it. It's like a keyhole, yeah. Sure. And turned on. Don't we give it a face to look at? I don't want to give it a face to look at. Face not recognized, gender mismatch. Alright, so it's a girl? None of us are women. Well, maybe if we just quark up like a girl. No! Why don't you dress up then? No, just thinking about that makes me want to puke. Besides, do you see a wig or makeup or anything around here? How would any of us dress up like a woman anyway? Dude, you totally want to do it. No, I don't. Well, it can't hurt to try. It's definitely worth a shot. God, how long has he had that in his pocket? Looks like a piece of paper. No, it's a picture. I remember him looking at that in the infirmary. I guess it's worth a shot. Oh, the photo. Okay. Really? Well. It's like we're villains in a secret lair. Didn't think that would happen. I guess the recognition worked. Hell yeah. The helmet, suit of armor. Lever next to the chair. Yeah, it's gonna go back to the wall. Do I get to turn around? P! Is that it? Is this the thing for the... It looks like the thing for the... Yeah. Yeah. The thing for the thing. There we go. And a P. That's kind of fun. You can't really do anything with the balloon? That's sad. So an L? We have a P and an L and a F maybe? I don't know. I still need to try to put the books back in order, but now I can come over here. White to blue, green to red, and yellow to purple. I was hoping to be able to do something with the balloon. Alright, yellow to purple, green to red, white. The white. Just blocked myself out from white to blue there. Okay, so got to... And I blocked it off that way. Grr. So maybe I need to come through down here? Try this. No. So. I can do is go this way and get stuck. Gross. Alright, let's see. Blue. But either way, I get blocked going down through there. Either I hit green. Then no. So I'm trying to get the yellow to purple first. Right? Why does it go off? Maybe I'm just not looking at it. Like, why? Oh, hi. You go here and then spit back out over here. What? And then we kind of got orange hanging out over here all by himself, being a sourpuss. No, I know it's right. That won't work. Blocked myself in again. Oh, gotcha. Thank you. I was like, yeah, God. Maybe not everything, but that much I can decipher. It's just like... I completely cut off blue by doing that. And now I can't get over to red. Get white to blue, but now I can't get green to red. Boo hiss. Alright. That, This one's... You're like, it's the same as last time. Did last time suck? Always one or the other. And I block off red. Do we take the long route? Oh, nope. Nope. Everything imaginable. cross through that. Block off blue. What does it want? The way I'm blocking something off. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. This is like the law. Oh man. Man, I've been planning. The plans just aren't working. There's a significant difference. Right? I blocked something in. I'm like, gross. Either way, I can't come straight down through the middle because I gotta pass through green or white. And that's not actually pass through blue or red or pink or whatever color that is. He wants to see how quick you can solve it. You have to get these to follow along and connect the puzzles so that the correct colors match up. You gotta get purple to yellow, you gotta get blue to white, and you gotta get green to pink. You can't pass through any of the other colors, and you can't cross through a line that's already been put down. So and it gives you the path, so like it's not like it's impossible, but see, you do take this here, and now you can't get into blue at all to connect it to white. You clearly have to move blue first. Oh, there was a map. Yep. Orange is floating. Oh, here's my memo. See, orange is a frowny face. Uh-huh. Right here. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's here to here. And then white and blue. Like, well, I want to see you solve it, but I want to see him smoke this. You can't take it through the middle. You can't cross, but right here. Nope, you can't cross through another color. He can only go through here. So I can come up, go here. I can come over and go through here. Yeah. Then you'd block right here. So I can only come out through here with purple. No, purple can't cross through there. No. Because that color blocks it. It can only get to, look. Yeah, I can move white. White can go down and around or to the side now. Not. No,
White.
Yeah. Like down up through here. Okay. Go up. You can't cross through another color. Only you can only hit one. Give me.
To the left, up and left. Diagonally up, dude.
I can't. This.
Left.
Okay.
Oh my god, click it again. Right there.
Yeah, that's what I
Holy
was just
shit.
did the first time. Okay. And go up and over
That
here.
is not what you did the first time. The first time you went down and
You said you wanted to see him solve it, so here you go.
driving me. Don't do what you say.
And then
What were
bring
the
it
other
up through
colors?
here.
What were the other colors?
Green and red, purple and yellow.
Okay. Down here to red, purple up.
I can't go through white. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Yes. Look, if I take
That's
the...
what you weren't saying.
See? Well, it's not going to send me there now because I can go that way, but if you want me to bring this down here, it's going to block this. Like it's lighting it
I
up
got
right
you.
here. Yeah. Now you're seeing. When these colors block it off, it makes it a lot harder. Uh-huh. And you can't like cross through two colors. Like I can't come up and cross it through white and black, come out and... Mm-hmm. Suddenly I'm not as stupid as I looked. I can't move the color dots, no. They're stuck where they're at. Yeah. Yeah. But they don't move. Yeah, I can't move these at all. These are just start points. Well, that's fine. That's fine, whatever you do. But I know, but this is why, like I said, now suddenly I don't look quite as stupid as I was. It's like, oh. Because, you know, you come up and around and you go up here and then you block off and you can't even get to blue. Same thing with the other side for red. I can't come up and go through here. Then you can go around like here, but then it blocks off all of that. Literally all it can do is come adjacent to there. It's like, it's a bastard. Not an or scenario, but a then. Well, you got an or. Right. Oh yeah, we're just gonna say your logic is wrong. Your colors are wrong. That's why this doesn't work. Okay. You got this by eliminating the worst gap first. I know.
This one,
I
and the red
figured you did. I know.
one. Pick it up to here and straight.
Tried that, but okay. Mm-hmm. And it can't get there. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, so what? You know, you come, you bring it up all the way around. Like I said, and it blocks it off. I can get one or the other, but not both. I can't cut up through anything. Gonna block red. Maybe. Hold on. I saw what you did.
No. Oh, no.
Stop. Oh, okay. Yeah.
No, that one's red.
Yep. Okay. No, it's okay.
White.
Oh, there it is! There it is! There it is! thank God. He's like, okay, I'm taking a break. Yeah, when you see this solved, you're gonna scream. I know. That's the third one I've done like that, so I've got the other ones without your help. Thank you very much. That one was just kind of being a deer head. No, it's good. It's all good. I appreciate it. I like it. Looks like all we got is a binder and a deer. So a binder? What the hell is this? Is Zero just making fun of us? Got 2 pieces of paper in it. And a deer head. Clearly goes on something. He's like, cause you were so fucking close, like 45 times! Now I am, I gotta make sure it drags out. Ah, you must go here. So an E. Got P, L, and E. Need to do something with these books. That one! I am the ultimate pain. Right. He's still in Florida. Okay, so I clearly need this word here to put into the tablet. So that's cool. Do that. I haven't. Oh, the business cards. Okay, yes. The women are requesting the following positions. What? This is an orgy. Carol likes to be on the left, Anne prefers to be near Bob, Ellen wants to be above Anne, Sophie likes to be on the very right, and Kate likes to be next to Michael. The trouble with an orgy, body piled high. Okay. Yeah, this makes about sense. And then there's still, why these? Draw it out. Yeah, I figured. Alright, hold on. Game's always gotta make it complicated. No, yeah, no. I'm on it. So Carol wants to be on the left. I don't know where Bob is. Ellen wants to be above Anne. Who wants... Okay, so Anne has to be below Carol. Oh, Bob's over here. Oh, okay. Never mind. Hold up. I got it. This really, like... I need, like, another camera just so I can show what I'm drawing. Ian... Okay. Draw the dudes first. See? Here's my dudes. Here you go. I drew my dudes. Okay. Carol wants to be on the left, so she either has to be here or here. Okay. And wants to be next to Bob. Bob. Airwolf! No, you're not here. My bad. You're not here. Hi. Because, right? It really is. Because men are more important and women are interchangeable. Okay, Ellen wants to be above Anne, and Anne wants to be next to Bob. There's 2 spots that are next to Bob. I'm gonna try her here. Cool. Sophie wants to be on the right here. No, Anne can't be there because somebody wants to be... Gross. What? Life is too strange. It's all about the blueberry hippie. Oh, we know! We were just talking about that. Yeah, New Life is Strange in August, so it's like my birthday present. And most are referred to as numbers. The prequel. Well, there is nowhere that I can put. Okay, because if Anne wants to be next to Bob, she can only be next to Bob one of these 2 places. There is no above. There is no above. Well, kinda. Nah, no, there's no above. They changed your voice actor? It is unfortunate. I mean, I was thinking there'd be an above, like if I could put her here, she could still be above, like up here, but then the only one that's... Can I just be near? They're all near! No, you have to be more specific about that. Like, is okay, that's fine. This is how teachers put students in seating arrangements. I am not going to make this complicated on myself. I am 2 years through my teaching degree, and it is not going to be this complicated. And yes, I do Arrow Wolf. Thank you very, very much. That's fine. If near doesn't have to be here, then couldn't Anne go right here? So that Kate could be above her right here, or not Kate, I don't know who. Ellen, I don't know. All the women are being picky. Giving us a bad name. That way Kate could be down here next to Michael. It doesn't want to say next. You just want to be near. See, that's what's serious going on. Kate's the real crazy one. She just wants to be near Bob. He wants to be right next to Michael. Sophie likes to be on the very right, so I've got her here. No, actually. Woof. Woof. Let's just do this. Alright, so I got Katie here. I can... This is just what I had. Like, Sophie wants to be on the right, so Sophie either has to be here or the bottom one. And Ellen be there. Here. Carol wants to be one of those. Something like that. Right. No, I got that much. I don't know. Does that not near? That might not be near enough. But I have to have an above. Okay, she has to be. Ellen has to be able to be above, and Carol has to be one of these two. So I can't put Anne here to have Ellen here because Carol has to be on the left. Or she. Oh, maybe. Okay, hold on. So if I do, I mean, it's still above. If I do here, oh goodness. Oh gosh, roar. Hello. Hello. I love you. Did you say hi? Pumbaa! He was asleep under the pillow this morning. It was pretty fantastic. He was like, no more sun. I don't like this sun. Wait, so who goes here? I'm still missing somebody. Or does anybody go there? Is that supposed to be blank? How many names do I have? Got Carol. I got Anne. Okay, I guess it is only 5. Oh, is that the... Oh, okay. I knew we were forgetting one somewhere. No, not that one. Wait a minute. Where was this puzzle again? That was the binder. That's right. There we go. Hello, hello, Lola. Okay, so let's... I think that says Lula. Was the O in there? These things are really hard to draw with. Okay. Bob. Going back to that. Ellen. Sophie. And... Chris switches with Lola. Kate goes. Carol goes in the corner. Michael goes there. There we go. Yay! Thing accomplished! Pumba! maybe the shapes look like something now. Hello, LA Lola. Oh, book 334. Okay. Book is a bunch of pieces of paper. They're bound together with... I know what a book is. Three, three, four? I mean, this is the only 4 that I've got. I have no idea. Hi. I mean, there's 3 and 3, so 3, 3. No? I don't think you need to move the books around anymore. Remember, the back of the business card said book 334, so if that means to arrange the books in order 334. Yeah, that's what I did. Oh, it's an H. Oh, it's an H. So P, the ple. What? Help. Gotcha. Yeah, so ple. It's ple. It's ple. You had to have known that that wasn't serious, though. I mean, for real. Haley, ple. Just saying. Oh, that just made my day. That just made my day. Can we keep that tidbit? What? Oh, I thought he was gone. Sorry, never mind. I would have chewed on a brick had that taken you more than 3. There was no way that was gonna take me more than 3 minutes. Okay, there is still something. Why do I have a slingshot? There's clearly... I need to do something with this. There's gotta be... Do I use it for anything? I think maybe it's an eye watching us. Yeah, shoot. I was hoping I could shoot it, maybe. With mind bullets. I like mind bullets. Oh. Look, I can do something with the balloon. I can pop the balloon. I click on whatever it is. Oh, no, I guess it's nothing. Okay. Stick the bottle on the other side of the cabinet. This one? Pick it up. Another one? It won't let me pick... Wait, what? What? Yes, I see the parallelogram. Oh. Down what? Down what? Gross. Oh, this is gonna suck. Melbell! My girl's here! She's being quiet, but I know she's here. Sneaky, sneaky. Fat fingers. This is beyond, I don't know what. They didn't see me put it down. Where? It won't let me pick it up. Sir, what do you want from me? All it says is this is a parallelogram. I have already passed geometry. Boom ba-doom, boom 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 ba-doom. You're asking me to do impossible things. I think it's the right side. What? Do I have to make that in here? Wow, no wonder this is so... No, I'm not. I haven't had the chance to suck yet. You suck.
I thought you were on another puzzle. I looked over and...
And it's... I have to make a parallel thingy. Oh, in the tablet. I was like, what are you talking about? I? Where the heck were you gonna get that? Headphones. My volume started messing on my...
Oh.
The only... I was trying to enter words. Okay, and... Baby. Need to get up close, back up! There ain't no winning! Well, yeah, that's... Thank you. What? Oh, I drove around by the Sprint and everything earlier trying to see if I could get one to pop up. Swinubs, Houndours, Charmanders, Cyndaquils. Oh yeah, I know. Just FYI, if I am ever sitting here on this stream and this man tells me that there is a Lapras, I will be right back. Oh God. I know, I was just... Ahina! You're gonna have balloons taped to your chest. This is why we don't leave Raisin alone on the channel. You can now donate for Raisin's balloon implants. If you would like to see this. If you want to see Raisin's rendition of Hina, please donate. Oh, that's where you would have gotten the IILP. Like, just like, what? That's gross. That's awful, awful gross. Is what dead? There should be nothing dead in the house. Oh, headphones. Alright, now get our stuff. Aren't you curious about Grandpa's picture, the one in front of the facial recognition thingy? Don't you want to take a look at it? Come on, hurry! Fine, I guess. So who is this girl? Yeah, right. Hey, stop! Just a girl, that is not just a girl. That's damn it. Fine, you've already seen her after all. That's Akane. Her name is Akane Kurashiki. Been looking for her for a long time. Why? Because she's his first love? Wait a minute, so... No, you've got it wrong, but you carry that picture with you everywhere. I don't think I've ever seen you leave it somewhere, and when don't you think anybody's watching you talk to it? I've seen you do it. Didn't mark for you for a hopeless romantic, Tenmyoji, so are we... us in the future? You don't want to talk about her? I get it. Why does he have a picture of Kane? Did we just change our name? Two things in here. First we got our Ambidex room keys, and then we have our get the hell out of here key. And I'm really confused now. What was her name in the other one? I'm drawing a blank. I'm too used to calling myself Sigma now. Oh, I got one more old dude. Hold on. Another gold file. Go. And it only took us an hour. Junpei, that's right. Jumpy, that's right. I got way too used to calling myself Sigma, and I drew a blank. Thank you. Junpei.
No! Damn it!
What's wrong?
I left something in the director's office.
What was it?
The picture.
Well, we were just looking at it. Why did you just leave it there?
How could I forget it?
I don't know. Must have set it down after using the facial recognition thing.
Yeah, I'm going back. You two go on ahead to the warehouse.
I want to come with you.
Nah, that's
Me
fine.
too, yeah.
Why don't you head back to the warehouse, Sigma? The others are probably already waiting.
Right?
Right.
See you later
Bye,
then.
Mr. Sigma.
Bye, Cinderblock kid. I watched them jog off towards the blue. Whatever reason I was typing, I didn't get a response from you. I wasn't sure if Twitch was messing up on my end. Yeah, no, I didn't see a thing from you, girl. I saw when you popped in, but like it said you were watching, but it didn't say that. Like words didn't happen. But hi, I'm so glad you could finally make it. And my stupidity with this game, a lot of puzzles. Well, at least we weren't missing anything. I was not ignoring, I swear. Water. Very, very good. Pumbaa, what are you doing? Oh, it's his? Okay. He's been getting into stuff all day today. You saw his live stream while your kids were at school? Yay! See, I told you it would work eventually. Stepped into the warehouse and find all the other teams already there. Kay and Luna, Vi and Clover, and Dio, the singular jackass. The moment Dio spotted me, he dashed over to the rightmost AB room and slid his card through the reader. Because, again. Boom, boom. What are you questioning, Beast?
An Ambidex 45.
Yeah, I still don't get that one. As he turned to look at me, I swore I saw a flash of a smug grin.
There. Happy? This time I waited for you to get back before I opened it. You see? I can be considerate.
Sure. But Tenmyoji and Quark aren't here.
Yeah, where are they?
I guess I forgot something back in the room we found. They ran back to grab
And
it
they'll
real
be
quick.
here in a few minutes. No big deal.
Sure. That's always how it goes. You're going for a consultation for your Gravity Falls tattoo? Awesome! That's not a nerd. I am not one to judge. I only have less tattoos because I can't afford them, not because I don't want them or have ideas. Believe me. I was wondering if you had an idea as to why Tenmyoji is Akane's childhood picture. Like I said, I kind of wonder if he's one of the people originally now. I almost wondered if he was Junpei for a minute, like really old Junpei. That seems kind of wrong, though. While we waited, we exchanged information about the rooms we'd investigated. Unfortunately, none of it seemed very useful. None of us had found anything, and we were no closer to unraveling any of the increasing number of mysteries we were faced with. With that discussion exhausted, we sat down to wait. So where are you getting your tattoo? Oh, it's a small one? Before long, 20 minutes had passed since Dio opened the door, and Tenmyoji and Quark were nowhere in sight.
Don't you think they're taking a little long?
Yes, I do.
Yes, I'm getting worried. What if something happened to them?
I'll go have a look.
Then I shall accompany you.
Nah, I'll be fine by myself. It's not
Just
that far
don't
away.
look into the abyss too long, or you might become a monster.
That's... I don't think... Oh, okay. Look, I'm not just gonna go to the director's office. I'll be back. No big deal. Gave a quick nod goodbye, stepped out through the door, gave too much description just to walk to another room. Beep, beep. Blippity, blippity, blippity. I guess it's been about a year since I got my last tattoo. Opposite from your Ariel, so you'll have a princess arm and a villain gaming arm. Yes. Raisin wants to get a whole gaming sleeve done, which I highly encourage. That is fantastic. Yeah, they're not here. Odd. There's nobody here. Picture's gone, though. Tenmyoji and Quark must have been here then. Which would be how old you are, I assume, Beast. Need Bioshock and possibly a Metal Gear Solid. I just need a whole Disney. My whole leg needs to be Disney. With my Lion King one. They must have taken the door that faces the warehouse. After that, they probably went through the warehouse and out the blue door to the elevator. Shorter route. Look at you, all perceptive. Do you ever want to get one, or is you just not really anything you can see having on you for the rest of your life? On the other hand, I came through the red door, which is kind of a long way around. Looks like we managed to miss each other perfectly. Well, this is a huge waste of time. Might as well head back, I suppose. Packed up the map that was headed towards the door when there was a light on where there hadn't been a light before. Yeah, the little Roomba dude. Not on. We must have did earlier, but nothing seemed to work. I felt a sudden wave of inexplicable, nauseating dread. The light stared at me. I swallowed and edged cautiously towards it. The machine was in arm's reach now. I stretched my hand out towards it slowly. Ah.
So, you finally made it.
No.
I am
You're...
Zero. I was the
Oh.
one who brought you
Oh.
here.
Oh.
You undoubtedly have as many questions for me as there are stars in the sky. As you can see, however, this is only a recording. I will therefore be unable to directly answer any questions. Ask if you wish, but I cannot respond.
Okay. I considered taking a swing at him, but decided that was spectacularly futile and kept my balled fist at my side.
Now, where to begin? There are many things I wish to tell you, but unfortunately, our time is limited. As such, the information I can provide is also limited. I have chosen two things of great importance to tell you.
Okay.
First, I will tell you about termites. In retrospect, I suppose that's a rather odd thing to say. I imagine you look rather bewildered right now. Perfectly understandable. The person who kidnapped you and threatened you with death is lecturing you about insects. I suspect it hardly seems fair. Nonetheless, this is very important. In a way, it will determine your fate.
How is
So I
that?
ask that you
He
listen
makes no
carefully.
sense.
Have you ever seen a termite mound?
I have, actually.
They are splendid structures.
They're huge.
Some might even call them works of art.
I just saw some last week, actually. You have 9 tattoos altogether? I've got 5.
Termites are natural architects, and their mounds are both structurally sound and make excellent use of space. So, are they following some sort of plan as they build? Are there termite blueprints detailing which room goes where? No, of course not. Each termite is simply an oblivious cog in a tremendous machine programmed by millions of years of termite DNA. It is doubtful an individual termite has any idea what its contributions are helping to create. But a human does. We can appreciate the elegant forms of their alien cathedrals. We can see the simple beauty of their perfect functionality.
So this guy just really likes bugs. But yeah, all of my tattoos, except for like one, I have one on my ankle I could go to cover up just because it looks terrible. But all of them came from somewhere. They
We
have some
can
kind of meaning
understand
behind it.
the splendid planning of their structure. In other words, only an intelligence of a higher order can understand the beauty of what the termite builds. Now, consider humans. Why are we alive? Why do we love and give birth? Why do we create? From where do our cultures spring? There are many theories, but no one knows the truth. We are oblivious cogs in a tremendous machine programmed by millions of years of human
Realized we were going to get an
DNA.
evolution lecture today.
No doubt you see now what this analogy is supposed to illustrate. Yes, I mean to say humans are not different from termites. We trudge through our lives with no greater understanding of our ultimate goal. You might say we don't understand what we're building. Only an intelligence of a higher order than ours can understand what we're doing. Imagine how we might look to such an intelligence. We may be building some structure so perfect and elegant, we can't even perceive it. Whatever it is, we've likely been building it on a dimension just above the ones we know since time immemorial. If we are like the termites, then what we've created is almost certainly something of tremendous beauty.
Right?
And you are about to catch a glimpse of it. Or have
Okay.
you already? Well, that's enough on that subject, I think. Consider what I've said.
If I thought I wasn't confused
Now,
before.
Let's move on to the second topic. It
Okay.
is somewhat more immediately meaningful to your life, and in fact, the lives of several billion other people. I realize this is rather sudden, but I have a password for you. It is the password to disarm the bomb, numbered 1. Are you ready?
Really?
I will only say this once, so pay close attention. The password to disarm the number 1 bomb is BQZ RGJ DXR.
Man, you never know. Had no idea what he was talking about. What bomb? He said there were bombs too? If he'd guessed at my future confusion, he'd showed no sign of it.
That is the last of the information this message was meant to convey. Before I go, however, I have a warning. You cannot tell any of your companions what you heard or saw here. If you do, you will be penalized immediately.
So did Quark and Timioji get penalized for
I
some
hope
reason?
We will meet again someday. We would have much to discuss.
God damn it, you can't just spout all that crap and disappear! I found myself yelling at empty air. The hologram had disappeared. Idiot does he take me for? Termites? Other dimensions? How could I have anything to do with kidnapping us? I kicked at a nearby shelf.
10 minutes remain. All
Oh yeah, we
credit
gotta get
now.
going. Crap, I need to get back. Not like there's any point staying here. I spun around and ran out of the room towards the warehouse. Still didn't find the other people. No idea what's going on.
Grandpa!
Oh, there you are.
Mr. Sigma's back!
Took you long enough.
Now, where are the
In
others?
the AB rooms.
They went in
Yep.
already? Why didn't you two? They've been waiting
Yeah.
for me?
Grandpa said there was something he had to tell you before we voted, no matter what.
Nothing that significant. Just wanted to tell you we're going to choose ally this round. That's it.
And you had to tell me that no matter what? Seems kind of pointless. I mean, words are cheap. You can promise me whatever
True,
you want.
but we've got something to back it up. Just hear me out.
Hey, go ahead. No, Disney. Disney was beyond amazing. Pandora is absolutely stunning. Like, if you ever do get a chance to go, you have to go at night. I still need to get all of the pictures and video off of my phone. Actually, we got to see the actual Little Mermaid like stage show, and we saw the Lion King show, and Aerosmith Rock and Roller Coaster was by far the best roller coaster, and I definitely lost my voice on the Tower of Terror because I promised Raisin I'd go. But we saw Mickey and Minnie and Donald. We saw Donald in Mexico. That was excellent. Raisin likes Donald Duck better.
Quark and I both have 8 BP. We're already on the home stretch. So what do we need to get to the magic number? Well, we need you to choose ally. If you do that, it doesn't really matter to us what we pick.
Like, I've got so many pictures, and I really just need to get to, like, downloading everything. You can kind of see that one. That was Donald. Your husband's first roller coaster was Expedition Everest. See that one? I loved it. Like, I love that it takes you backwards and you change tracks and everything. But I thought the dips were gonna be more. That's why I loved Rock and Roller Coaster, dude. You just back up and he just slingshots you. Absolutely loved it.
Exactly. That being the case, We don't have
Big
any
Thunder
reason to
Railroad's
betray
really
you.
fun too. I really liked
And
that
if we
one.
both choose Ally,
Did Space
we
Mountain.
both gain points.
That was the very last one we did actually was Space Mountain. True, but you must have considered that I'll choose Betray. That would mean you'd choose Betray to protect
That's
yourselves.
why we're telling you we won't choose Betray.
Mm-hmm.
Can I
Of
trust you?
course.
Alright, tell me one thing. Oh, and the fireworks though. I did get to see the new fireworks. They were incredible. Let's say we do this and both ally. Everybody gets 2 points. That means you and Quark will have enough to leave, which is great for you, but I'll be stuck with a measly 5. How do you know you aren't going to just open the number 9 door and leave us here?
I can guarantee it. I can give you my word. I will not open the number 9 door, even if I have enough points to do so.
He's probably got enough. He needs to stay in here. He's got more he's looking at. Oh, see, I saw the Contemporary Resorts. We were gonna stay in the new one, in the Animation Studios one or whatever it was. But we ended up having a whole bunch of family that wanted to come with us, so we just rented out a house instead. Kind of regret that. I still wanted to stay. We're gonna do the Lion King suite, but it's okay. And yo, the fireworks really were fantastic. The only thing that sucks is people are still jackasses at Disney World, and we didn't get there, 2 hours ahead of time, so all the spots were taken up. So we kind of had to watch like through the trees because yeah, it was bad. Betray is a bad end?
I swear it. We aren't going to abandon
Would
everybody
I just be able to
else
turn
just
right
so
back
we can
around
escape.
and ally and get a good ending out of it? Because we could try to hit
I
both.
swear to. I promise.
So all you've got is a
When
promise,
I make a
huh?
promise, I keep it. Trust me.
Please! You've got to trust us.
All right, fine. I'll trust you.
2
Your dad runs when he
minutes
goes?
remain.
I just like all the perks that you can
We're
kind of get when you
counting on
stay
you,
at
Sigma.
Disney.
You got to choose Ally. You promised.
With that, they turned and ran into the AB room, second from the right. I guess I'm usually a pair with somebody. Usually you can stand next to the Little Mermaid ride and see the fire. Yeah, we did. Oh, that. I have to download that video for you. We got stuck on the Little Mermaid ride right next to Ursula. It was fantastic and kind of disturbing. It just stopped. It was great. But yeah, that's the problem with it too, is you could probably see the fireworks from somewhere, but to see the show, yeah, you definitely... People are intense about it. So wait, so do I need to ally or do I need to betray? I wasn't going to, but if it's gonna get us, yeah, I've still got an hour.
1 minute remains until
Had a decision to make. Should I trust Quark and Tenmyoji? Or could I, well, I could believe they were telling the truth and still betray them. That would bring me to 6 BP. That much closer to 9. And choose betray would guarantee that they would try to escape without the rest of us. Oh, okay. Okay. So we want to try to hit both then.
Please! You've got to trust us. You've got to choose Ally. You promised.
The OG I could betray easily enough, but Quark? What the hell was I going to do?
10 seconds remain.
I was trying to see if we could hit
9,
both.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So, ally or betray? What do you want to see go down? Oh, he said no. Okay, so we'll try to hit that. I meant to talk to you. I probably need Tuesday off, so I could probably do Wednesday, Thursday, Friday at least, honestly. Try to knock some of this game out as much as possible before Ultra Despair Girls. Yeah, Melbell, we're starting a new game on Monday. If you can try to come hang out, it is excellent. Ally it is.
Round 3 of the result. Thank you, Amberjack. Results
I think we can work with Wednesday,
round
Thursday,
3
Friday, though.
Of the Amberjack game.
I mean, I just
will
want to
now
see.
be displayed.
Yeah, we're like all the way down here. So we got this over here, this one over here. This is still a character end that got blocked, actually. And then we've got another character end here. What I need to focus on now, honestly, is getting through all of the character endings to actually complete this game. And no, you don't bore us at all. Good God, no. Beast is just focused. We're trying to finish this game before Monday, but, you know. I have to be on to do that. Anywho.
Please.
Anywho. No, I want to talk about Disney. I just wish I had my pictures and my video downloaded so I could actually just, like, bring them up and show you guys. Oh! Quark and Tenmyoji. We're going to the right green door path. I mean, this one. Oh, come back. Yes. He was fantastic.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly.
I knew they were going to do that, little
Please
assholes.
check your bracelet to see your...
Hey, what the hell, guys? Why'd
Quark
you
had nothing to
betray
do
me?
with this. I made the vote.
Grandpa.
All right, fine. Why'd you break your promise,
I only
Tenmyoji?
promised you one thing. We wouldn't open the number 9 door, even if we got 9 points.
What? So you're not going to
Not what I
leave?
said. Of course we're going to leave. Look, see Clover over there?
What? Don't tell me. Oh, he is a sneaky asshole. Dude, what the heck? I don't know what just happened. I'm not even, that wasn't even up. Hold on. There we go. Why? 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 Technology today does not like me. Whatever. There you go. Yeah, I don't know why. I knew what happened, but I don't know why it did that.
Jeez.
That bitch!
Wait. Quark and Tenmyoji have...
Yeah, the words were barely out of her mouth when Tenmyoji and Quark ran
No!
past.
God damn it!
Clover,
But yet they got a man on the moon.
are
Exactly.
you really going to leave? Well, yeah. Why else would I open the door?
But why?
I'm going to go call the others, so we can capture Zero Senior.
Tenmyoji, are you and Quark going too?
Yeah, of course they are.
Sorry about that.
Sorry, everybody.
So
No,
Sigma,
you're not sorry.
happy? I kept my promise. Clover opened the door, not me.
Like hell, I'm happy. That's some shady shit,
Say so.
Tenmyoji.
I have to get out of here, and that's that. He's got to pay for what he's done.
He?
Zero.
You mean you know who Zero Senior is?
Yeah. No point keeping it a secret now, I suppose.
Wait, what?
I know exactly who Zero Senior is.
What?
Yeah, Mission Space was down actually when we went. That was kind of sad.
The number
Epcot was
9
awesome.
door
I had Chinese
has
beer
been opened.
and Japanese sake. It was awesome.
It will remain open.
Let's go.
Come on, guys.
Terrible.
Time to move.
Right.
Oh, wait! This is for you, Mr. Sigma.
Quark held something out. I looked down to see 2 pieces of folded paper.
It's a letter. I wrote it in the director's office before the AB game. I wanted to tell you what kind of guy Grandpa is. So, read it, okay?
He pressed it into my hand.
See you later, Mr. Sigma.
No, you won't! I walked in here forever thanks to you. Then he turned and ran towards the door, and Tenmyoji and Clover followed in his footsteps. I was so surprised by the letter that I didn't even try to stop them. Before I could think of anything to
See ya.
say,
Goodbye.
what kind of ending is this?
The number not this end. Thank you. As the gate escape, please.
Yeah, escape is not possible.
Shit! They're gone.
All we can do now is hope they bring help back.
You get to go to Comic-Con? That's awesome. I want to go. Yeah, it does sound awesome.
Indeed.
I agree.
I looked down at Quark's letter and slowly unfolded it. His handwriting was still slightly uneven, but he'd filled both pages in with writing, and I began to read. It was a really stormy day when he found me. He said the rain was coming down so hard it almost hurt, but somehow he managed to hear a baby crying. I guess I must have been crying pretty loud. He took me home and did his best to raise me, but he'd never been married or had a kid before, so I think I was really hard for him. He couldn't figure out how to mix the formula, so he was always carrying the directions around with him. Also, I guess I was a pretty picky eater, so if he didn't get the water to formula ratio just right, I wouldn't eat it. I guess I was kind of a pain. But he didn't give up, and now here I am. When he found me, I was really, really small, and he was worried that I might not make it. That's why he named me Quark. A quark is a really, really small thing, and I was really, really small too. Grandpa didn't need to worry though, because it turned out that I was pretty tough. When I was 1, he forgot I was sleeping in the bed of his truck and drove off. I rolled out and went off the back, and I didn't even get scratched. Wow. I know. I started walking when I was 2, and when he wasn't looking, I fell down the stairs. I didn't get hurt then either.
That's a terrible grandpa.
I know. This is like, you should have been tested first. I started walking, yeah, when I was 2, fell down the stairs. When I was 3, I got really sick. I had a super high fever for a week, but eventually I got better.
That would help things.
Yeah, me and Base were talking about that. Anyway, I didn't really have any more accidents after that. I was a pretty healthy kid. By the time I was 6, I started helping Grandpa with his work. His job was to gather junk from abandoned buildings. Then he'd fix it up or pull out the useful parts and sell them. There were plenty of abandoned buildings, but finding good stuff in them was hard. You had to know which parts were useful, or you could end up wasting a bunch of time. Every time I'd find something, he'd explain to me what it was, how it was supposed to work, how to fix it, all sorts of things. Usually, though, I just wanted to finish up work so I could go to the theater. The theater came to our town once a week in a wagon. They'd show old news or movies. I went every single week, but Grandpa only went once in a while, and he'd only go weeks when they showed movies. Oh yeah, I didn't know that I'd been adopted until I was 7. One of the other kids on my block told me. I guess after Grandpa found me, he looked all over town to try to find somebody who'd take me. The kids from my block usually had a mom, and he'd asked her if she would take me too. Gotta admit, I was pretty shocked when I heard that. There weren't a lot of kids with parents around, so hearing that someone lived with his actual mom was pretty impressive. I was also kind of surprised that Grandpa had tried to get someone else to take me. Did that mean he didn't want me? Hence the cinder blocks, right? The kid who told me about Grandpa trying to get rid of me was a real jerk. He was totally spoiled, and he'd bragged to everybody about how he had a mom. He'd like to come up to me while I was working and say stuff like, "Must be hard to not have a mother." No. I know, just hit him. You got cinder blocks on your head. It never bothered me before, but after I found out that Grandpa had adopted me, I started to think that maybe he didn't really want me. If I could work on my own, then he could get rid of me. I was scared to know the truth, so I never asked him. Then one day, he took me to a bar in our neighborhood. During the day, of course. He went there sometimes to drink scotch, but I'd never gone before. When we got in, he just walked up to the counter with that grumpy look he has, and I thought, oh no, he's gonna make me work here. But I was wrong. I saw him pass something to the bartender, and then he picked me up and set me down on a stool next to the counter. The stool was pretty high, especially for a 7-year-old kid, and my legs were just dangling off of it. It seemed really, really high to me, but I was pretty nervous. Eventually, the bartender came back with a glass of scotch and another big glass full of something else. As I looked closer, I realized the second glass was full of some sort of brown liquid with a scoop of ice cream in it. It took me a minute to realize what it was. It was root beer float. I love those. That kid that told me about Grandpa was a real fuckface. I'd never seen one before. I was so surprised. Root beer was even more expensive than the nicest alcohol in the bar. To me and the other kids, it seemed more like an urban legend than a real drink. There it was, right in front of me. Stared at the float. I wasn't quite sure it was real at that point, and then turned to look at Grandpa, who looked back at me. I didn't know what to do, so I turned to the bartender. He'd already turned around and moved off, though, so I figured he must have put the glass down in front of me on purpose. Still didn't seem like it could be real, and I was just staring at it when Grandpa told me to hurry up and drink it before the ice cream melted. His gruff voice sounded like an angel's. Is this really mine? He nodded. Words can't describe how awesome it was. I'd never tasted anything like root beer before. The creamy sweetness of the ice cream made the entire head feel light. Felt like the luckiest boy in the whole world. That's not an exaggeration, I really thought that. Root beer float was delicious, but what made me even happier was Grandpa. When I looked at him, he was smiling. I know that's gotta be hard for you to imagine, but he really was. Right then, I didn't care whether or not he had just found me and adopted me or not. He had bought me a root beer float. That made me way luckier than some kid who had a mother, but had never tasted root beer. Of course, after we left the bar, he was the first kid I bragged to. Right. Cinder blocks. Now I really want root beer float, though. So Grandpa and I were doing pretty good. Yeah, fried chicken and root beer floats. I mean, I'm just saying, that's all I want now. Until the fight. I was in a super bad mood that day. I'd torn one of my shoes that morning, and some old drunk guy had yelled at me. All the junk I'd found was totally useless. The day was almost over, and I was fed up, so I just grabbed some random trash and took it back to the house. When I showed that what I'd found to Grandpa, he frowned. Started going through each thing I'd brought back, explaining why they were all useless. I got really mad and just yelled, I don't care! Then he got mad, and I couldn't take it anymore, so I ran away. I was pretty upset, and then I started thinking that maybe Grandpa had only adopted me so he could raise me to work and make money for him. After a while, I went and hid in an abandoned building, but by then I'd started to calm down and think that maybe I should go back and apologize. It had started raining pretty hard, though, so I decided I should wait for it to stop. But that was just an excuse. The truth was that I was nervous. Part of me knew I'd done something wrong, but I didn't want to admit it. The rain didn't stop, though, so I just sat there staring out the gloomy gray sky. I imagined Grandpa coming to get me. It kept raining all night, and he never showed up. I gave up waiting and decided it was time to go home. I was about halfway there when I heard somebody groaning. At first, I thought I should just ignore it and not get involved, but when I went over anyway, it was Grandpa. He was totally soaked, and I could tell right away that he had been there for a really long time. I yelled, and he opened his eyes a little bit. He smiled weakly and said he was glad I was safe. He'd spent all night out in the rain looking for me. I felt awful. Grandpa had been out in the rain looking for me so long that he had collapsed. I was horrible. He'd heard me crying in the rain, but I hadn't heard him. As I ran to get the doctor, I promised whatever God might be listening that if they would only save Grandpa, I'd never ask for another root beer float ever again. He got real bad fever, and his temperature wouldn't go down for days. The doctor said if it had kept up, he'd die. If he died, then I'd be all alone. There wouldn't be anybody left to care about me. I know, the thought of that happening terrified me. Commentary with Raisin. Fortunately, I must have passed some of my luck on to Grandpa because a week later his fever finally broke. I was glad he wasn't going to die, but I was also a little scared. What if he had decided he didn't want a stupid kid like me around anymore? My plan was to apologize as soon as he woke up, but when that moment came, my brain just stopped. Grandpa started to talk, and it took me a minute to realize he was apologizing. I didn't know what to think. There's got some really epic music for this kind of stuff. He explained that he was an old man and that meant he was probably going to die sooner rather than later. He was strict with me because he wanted to make sure I'd be able to make it on my own after he was gone, but maybe he'd been a little too strict. All the things I'd worried about had been stupid and selfish. Grandpa cared about me a whole lot. He'd been worried that I'd ran off and he'd gone out in the rain to look for me. I tried to apologize, but when I opened my mouth, I just started crying. I didn't think I've cried that much since I was a baby. And he just smiled and patted my head. I asked him if he'd ever regretted adopting me. His eyes got all wide, and he said, of course not. He told me that he was looking for a really important lady, and because of that, he'd had to give up on pretty much everything else in his life. But when he took me in and started raising me, he felt like he had gotten some of what he lost back. That was when I decided I'd stay with him forever, even if he said I couldn't. The end? Raisin's gonna go get root beer floats now. And fried chicken. And fried chicken. Cause you love me. Yeah. It is at the end. It's still not actually giving us answers to any of this series, though. That's what kills me. Grandpa was not a douche. Chiaki! Omigawa. Right? That was the Tenmyoji end. So that wasn't even the Quark end. That was the Tenmyoji end. About like 40 minutes. So, right now. All right, so where, oh where. So this is a bad end. That's a bad end because that was Dio. We could come over here, maybe? Or did you have an idea of where we should go? That's got to be a bad end. This, have I unlocked this yet? I've still got all this over here. Ah, right here. Block number 6. So we can actually get through this one now. Okay, so that means it unlocked. Gotcha. Okay. So we were in the middle of looking for Alice with this one. So Melville, do you cosplay? I was wondering if you were gonna dress up as anything for Comic-Con. You have to take pictures. Yeah, I know. I know, she was like, how was Disney World? Alright, we'll get to those. We'll go to E3, we'll go to the International, we'll go to Comic-Con. It'll happen. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I said, the International. For the secret shop? It's fine. Oh, I'd go. It'd still be fun. It would just be fun. For an instant, I was somewhere else entirely. My mind reeled, and then, as I'd begun to adjust, it was gone, as if nothing had happened. It was the same sensation I'd felt when I saw the vision of the bombs exploding. Had it been a premonition? This is bad. Thought of it, but never been to a Comic-Con. Gotcha. That's what I'm saying! Tenmyoji is us! Tenmyoji is Junpei. Oh god, where are we going? Floor B warehouse, the archives, the garden, the pantry. I hate the pantry. And the crew quarters. These am I supposed to pick? Yeah. Us from 999, right? Yeah. At least that's what I'm thinking at this point. Or somewhere in that realm. I don't know, I guess I'll go to the warehouse, whatever. Set off at a dead run. Okay. Yeah, I love cosplaying. I'd have to figure something out. I even want to cosplay for Danganronpa. Oh, I didn't realize. No, see, I didn't realize the choice mattered. I can go back. Damn it. Oh, I'm gonna take the long way. I'm taking the long way. I thought it was just gonna make me go through them. Oh, she did. Yep, I killed her. Alright, go to the crew quarters. Pick me something else this time? Or I have to go back. Every corner floor B, she was nowhere to be seen. So I guess I just took it to the bad ending, huh? Okay, gotcha. You got a hoodie from The Last of Us, looked from BioShock. Oh yeah. I love watching cosplays from like really, really intense cosplayers. We watched some from Dota. And I mean, they're insane. I know it was a picture of Alice slumped. I've seen that. She'd already be dead. I figured she was gonna be dead either way. She was already dead. I guess I was confused. My bad. She always dies. It's all starting to run together. Oh my god, it's all the same. This is it. This is what I saw. I walked up to her slowly, pressed 2 fingers against her neck. No, it wasn't! Hi, Druid Bean. The really good makes me look like the Dollar Tree Halloween costumes. Exactly. I mean, for real. I did genuinely at one point think about investing in a Danganronpa cosplay. Oh, dude, and then have you seen those people who make like the real like suits and sew them and oh yeah. Right, and PVC pipe and yeah. Not only was I looking down at the corpse of a friend, it was a corpse I had seen before. Right. Something in my brain snapped. Scream clawed its way out of my body, taking my mind with it. The last thing I felt was my body slumping to the floor as the world went dark. Did I die? When I came to, I was floating in a field of nothingness. Did I die? Yeah, bad end. Okay, we'll go back and get the good end now. My bad. Since I didn't look for Alice quick enough. Redo. I've seen all this now, so can I skip it? Yeah, exactly. So I was like, wait a minute, it's not even a bad end, just a you didn't pay attention. Alright, crew quarters. Here we go. That's probably a good sign, right? Achievements. It's a picture of Jack's beanstalk. Oh my. Oh my. Lord. So we actually gonna save her this time? The moment I entered the crew quarter hallway, I made straight for the door with the number 2 on it. Alice should be in here. Oh yay! Look, we're gonna save her this time! As I spoke, her eyes turned towards mine, but I didn't get the feeling that they were looking at me. Her skin was pale and sickly, and one of her hands held the scalpel that I'd caught in the middle of something.
What are you doing here?
It's okay. Just here to
Help
help
me?
you.
What do you mean?
Just let go of the scalpel.
No. I need it to get this bracelet off. Remember what
Huh?
Zero Jr. told us? The bracelet comes off when your heart stops. So I just have to...
No. Oh no. Before I even finished the words, I was running. I grabbed both her arms and wrenched them back, pulling the blade away from her chest. This is interactive.
Let me go! I have to do this! I can't take it anymore. This whole thing is like a nightmare I can't wake up from. The only way I'm going to get out of here is to die!
Knock it off! With a grunt, I tore the scalpel away from her hands. Should I come close to finishing the ending? Not the game. Close! It was a second before I felt a burning pain in my left hand. I'd apparently cut myself along the damn thing away from her, very quickly and progressed from a dull throbbing to a hot line of pain across my palm. I clenched my teeth and squeezed my hand tight. And then Alice passes out. She didn't respond when I shook her. A moment of terror before I realized she was still breathing. I didn't know why, but it seemed she'd only passed out. Shit, what am I supposed to do now? Man, maybe the infirmary? It's got all those medical things. Yeah. Buoyed by adrenaline, I hefted Alice's body and took off towards the infirmary. So let us see. Little pieces are slowly starting to
please
come
pay
together.
attention, everyone. You need to hear this. The Atom has finished scanning Alice.
Saw all this, actually.
Everything's coming up
skipped all
Sigma,
this.
huh? What a lucky, lucky man you are. You two
What?
are going to be playing against Clover. If she doesn't vote, then she'll default to Ally. That means if she stays here, the two of you are going to be sitting pretty.
Do a betrayal in the next AB game.
Especially you, Sigma. After all, you've got 6 BP right now.
Are you saying I'm going to choose
If
betray?
you do, you'll get what you need to escape.
Bastard. There's no way
that
I'd
so?
do that. Yes, it is so. For one, I'm not the only one making this decision. Luna's my partner, and she'll be in the AB room with me. Really think she'd just stand by and let me do something like that? Back me up here.
Well, actually, I was planning to let you make the decision.
Oh, thanks.
See?
Big help.
Told you. You can lie to us if you want, but you can't lie to yourself.
Shut up.
If I might make a suggestion, what if Sigma and Luna both remained here?
Worst Nuzlocke ever.
Should all 3 of you abstain, then you would all be guaranteed to ally, correct?
Nope,
Why
doesn't work
not?
like that. Here, take a look at this. I pulled the scrap of paper we'd found out of my pocket.
Huh? What's this?
Found out when we went to the
There
archives.
wasn't anything like this in the pantry.
Nothing in the garden either.
There's only one that put it in the archives. Whatever, I'll just read it for you. Yeah, the new AB game rules. You have to vote. Get it? The whole team can't be
That means either
abstained.
Dio or Tenmyoji's going to have to vote then. And they're playing against Alice. Oh. I guess playing against is a little generous.
Right. So Alice is guaranteed to vote ally, which means that if Dio picks
Knock it
betray,
off. You trying to get back at me for what I said earlier? No way am I gonna choose betray. You do know her BP's at 1, right? What do you think would happen to her if I did that?
you'd kill her, but I don't run that past you.
To zero gets penalized, just like when you break the rules.
There's not enough Zero Junior in this game. Nice.
What?
Cool it, boys. Don't worry.
Boom.
I'm gonna be in that room too. I'd planned to stay here with Quark, just to make sure he was safe. But it doesn't look like I'm gonna have that luxury. I can't trust Dio to make a decision for all three of us. That means we're gonna be sharing a room, bucko. I've got my eye on you. Happy now, Sigma?
Now you're gonna go play EverQuest? Yeah. God. Well, yeah, you better get on it. Raisin lost. I'm kidding.
Exactly.
I said, it cost me 2 hours.
Oh man, everybody's against me.
Probably a day and a half.
Whatever shall I do?
For your
Can't
2
be
hours.
too careful.
2 hours.
I wouldn't want to see Alice killed by an
Beep, beep.
unfortunate accident.
You've been off EverQuest for a
What do
couple
you
days
mean,
now anyway.
accident?
Oh,
It's a Monday.
Tenmyoji, before we went into the CDs, you told Alice there was something you wanted to tell her.
I know all the days have run together for me, man. It's been weird ever since we got back.
What
That's
was it?
because you're a douche, Dio. Right.
Huh? Oh, that, well, I mean, look, it wasn't important. Just forget about it.
5 minutes remain.
Time's
Here, go
running
vote.
out, people. Clover and I will stay here and keep an eye on Alice and Quark. Everyone else needs to go.
What?
You're staying too?
Yeah, if something does happen, Clover might need a hand.
Are you solo? Weren't you playing against Kay and Quark? But with Quark out, that means Kay would get to decide this whole round.
Are you saying that you trust me?
Yes,
Even though I have 6 BP?
yes.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Are you nuts? What happens when he gets 9 BP?
Yeah, he will totally betray you.
I'm not worried. Kay won't betray me.
Yes, he will.
How can you know that?
I just know, I guess.
You just know? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Had something happen between Fi and Kay while they were out exploring?
I understand. I can hardly betray trust like that, can I? I will vote for our team.
Good. We're counting on you.
I've had enough of this bullshit.
4 minutes.
Come on, we need to hurry.
All right, you kids. Take care of those two, okay?
Of course.
We promise.
Hey. And with that, we were off. Ba-da-dum, 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 dum, 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 da-da-dum, da-da-dum, dum, 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 da-da-dum, dum, dum. Shaky, shaky, shaky. And I need to go to the bathroom. I don't have enough time for this. Drink more water, that'll make it better. Everybody ready?
Then
the
only
AB
you
gate.
and I remain.
Right.
And we will betray first. We're getting pretty close. If we can do Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, well, actually, I think we'll get through this game. We'll share one last look at each other before ducking into our respective rooms. Water goes right through. I know. I am feeling those effects. I did the same thing with my coffee in the morning. Got Dunkin' Donuts coffee
2
yesterday. I was so excited. That was my favorite.
Until
He
What
wanted
are you
donuts
going
for
to do?
Father's Day,
I mean,
so I got coffee out of it. If Clover isn't voting, she's definitely defaulting to ally. Betraying someone who isn't even playing hardly seems
course, I
fair,
think so
but we're going to
too.
betray anyway, Beast.
I'm just glad to hear you say it.
Luna's face broke into a warm, happy smile. Not to be sappy, but it was like a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day. I grinned back at her before I knew what was going on. For a minute, the nonary game didn't seem so scary. Then she spoke.
Sigma, what's wrong with your hand?
What?
There's something white on it.
Is it in my pants? Yep. That would be from pants. Look. Oh, Luna, you naive creature. I have not had blueberry iced coffee. Oh my god. That would go amazing with my blueberry cake donuts, though. Because those are my favorite. For the first time since I'd found Alice in the crew quarters, I looked down at my hand. Across the palm was some sort of strange white liquid. For a moment, I thought somehow I'd touched some white paint or something similar, but the truth was far stranger. The liquid was coming from my hand. Are we, like, disappearing or something? It's like a time-space thing? That's where I cut myself. It was coming from the cut I'd given myself when I grabbed the scalpel away from Alice, but why? Where was the blood? Why am I bleeding white? I felt a very odd sort of fear begin to wrap its hand around my throat. Quickly, I held my palm against my chest. I shouldn't have let Luna see that.
Are you alright?
Yeah, it's nothing. I went to the pantry while I was looking for Alice. There was some milk and I spilled it. It sounded even stupider when I said it.
Really?
Yeah? Just shut up. It's fine, alright? I'm fine. Leave it alone. I regretted the words the moment they were out of my mouth, but something was wrong. Very wrong, and my head was spinning.
Sigma.
Oh man. I'm so sorry. Just don't worry about it, okay?
30 seconds.
There was no time left. I had to vote. Turned and faced the machine, and I clicked the betray button. Who was I kidding? There was no way I could forget something like that.
10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Yeah, Dunkin'
4,
Donuts is just better than Krispy
3,
Kreme in my opinion.
2, 1. Round 2. Result. Thank Ambit.
Luna and I stepped out of the AB room. I could see the others filing out of their rooms as we did.
Why?
I didn't have an answer for her. All I could think about was that white liquid. What was it? Some kind of... Ew. I don't want to say it. Blood? No, it couldn't be blood. Blood wasn't white. That's insane. I prefer Dunkin' over Starbucks too. I'm not even joking. I don't go to Starbucks. I was lost in thought when Luna spoke.
I'm going to the infirmary.
Not to mention you get way more bang for your buck. Don't you want to see the
Why?
results?
I already know what they're going to be.
Her usually warm personality seemed to have gone cold. Whether it was because I'd chosen betray or because she'd noticed that something was wrong with my body, I couldn't say.
Excuse me.
And with that, she was gone. No. I'm not saying it, Beast. I'm not saying it. Turned back to the projection. With heavy steps, I headed towards KDO and Tenmyoji.
Results from round 2 of please.
I haven't had that. Sounds good, though. No! No! Everybody else allied. I am just a butthole.
Points, please.
I'm an asshole.
What the hell?
Asshole.
Sigma has 9 BP?
See? I told you! The bastard's finally showing his true colors.
What the hell are you doing? Clover isn't even voting.
I have misjudged you. I never thought you would do something so cowardly.
There was nothing I could say. I had chosen betray of my own volition, but had I really? Had I really pressed that button of my own free will? The more I thought about it, the more I felt as if some other force had guided my hand to the button. Perhaps it had been fear? I was scared by the white fluid that was appearing out of my palm. Maybe that had been the tipping point, and I had decided that I had to escape as soon as possible. Damn the consequences. If I got out, then the nightmare would be over. That's all it was, right? A nightmare. It couldn't be real. White blood was insane. Impossible. That was when I looked up and saw the others staring at my hand. Tenmyoji made Dio ally. Awesome. Quickly put my hand back in my back and was already too late. They moved towards me like wolves closing in for the kill.
Sigma? What was that?
He was cut. It must have been blood.
But why was it white?
Isn't that obvious? He's not human.
Right?
Not human.
Not human? No, what are you saying? Of course I'm human. I'm 100%
Then explain
human.
that white stuff.
I swear to God, I have no idea what it is. Hey, kitty. You
I'm
have to
afraid you're
believe
not being
me.
very convincing.
Oh, you're one to talk. We can't even see you. You could just be a robot. Maybe that's not even a suit that you're in. Robot you.
No, that seems extremely unlikely. However bad my amnesia might be, I am quite sure of my humanity. I am, without a doubt, not a robot.
They probably just programmed you to think that.
Alright, it's pretty obvious this guy's dangerous and probably unhinged. We should take him down.
I agree.
Looks like there's no other way. Now that he's got 9 BP from stabbing Clover in the back, there's a good chance he'll try and get out of here by himself.
Hey, hold on a minute. Let's not do anything rash. I didn't have a choice. I spun around and ran for the number 9 door.
No, I don't think so!
Oh, dang. Shit, let me go! I was no match for all 3 of them. Before I could take 2 steps, I was on the floor, pinned. The desperation was only getting stronger, however, and I writhed and twisted in a futile attempt to get free. God damn it, you have to let me go! A misunderstanding. It's all a conspiracy.
So, there's a conspiracy to turn your blood white? You're a funny guy.
Stop trying to get away. It's over.
Shit, get off of me!
If you won't calm down, then you leave me no choice. I'd hoped we could avoid this. Try not to struggle too much.
What? Drugged? What's going on here? There we go. The first thing I felt when I woke up was the hard pain of a bruise all the way across my neck. Kay must have suffocated me. My head felt like it had been stuffed with cotton, and I had put on a hand to steady myself to stood up. The infirmary? How long had I been out? My foot bumped into something, and I looked down to see the injection gun. A glass vial labeled Soparil was attached to it. The anesthetic. After choking me, they made sure I wasn't getting up in the near future. That meant I could have been asleep for a long time. Where is everyone? I glanced around the room. Nothing. Empty except for me. It took me a moment to realize what is especially odd about that. Even Quark and Alice had disappeared. That was when I noticed it. Quark and Alice weren't the only things that had disappeared. Two other things, two other very important things were also gone. My bracelet and my left hand? What? For a long moment I just stared, dumbstruck. What I was seeing couldn't possibly be real, but there it was, a smooth cross-section of my arm where a hand should have been, and thick white liquid dripped slowly from the stump. What was this? God, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. A scream clawed its way out of my body, taking my mind with it. After that, nothing. And another game over. So I'm just melting. I'm just like disappearing. Some wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey crap. Now we ally. Yeah, we probably won't get all the way through this one. But at least we'll know where we're picking up again on Wednesday. Huh?
2 minutes remain until Amberdick's game polling closes.
You are
What are you going
needy, is
to
what
do?
you are. You've had more to eat today than me.
How are you going to vote?
Exactly. And then I'm gonna go get my chicken and my root beer. Right? To where? Oh, okay. I was like, who? I was thinking of a person, not a place. I was like, why?
So you chose Ally after all.
Yeah? To be honest, the AB game was the last thing on my mind. As chaotic as my thoughts were, they were all centered on one thing. The mysterious white liquid.
Do you want to go see the results?
Sure. Luna nodded and walked off towards the projection, but I couldn't move. I glanced around to make sure no one was watching and opened my hand. Mel said, ice cream sundae sounds pretty good. Reese's one. Reese's, oh my god. If hot fudge sundaes are great. I love Reese's. Do you guys have Smash Burger? I'm not sure where all Smash Burgers are located. Because we have one, but I first ran into them at Colorado, and they have the best milkshakes, period. Their Reese's peanut butter milkshakes are, oh my god, in a cup. Never even heard of it. Man, I don't know if they have them. You guys need to Google Smash Burger and see if you guys have one around you, because I'm not joking. These are some of the best milkshakes ever. Chicken nuggets and cake sounds pretty good. What kind of cake? Be blood, could it? That was impossible. No matter how many white blood cells clumped together, you never get anything that looked like this. And I'd never seen my blood do this before. In 22 years of my life, I'd seen my blood bleed many times. Scraped knees as a kid, accidental nicks with a knife as an adult, but every single time I bled red, like any other human being. So why was it at this time it was white? Hell is happening to me?
Hey, Sigma, what are you doing? Get the hell over here. They're gonna show the results.
They use Haagen-Dazs ice cream and real milk. They are just spectacular. I did my best to compose myself and headed over to join the others. Yep, 21 miles away. We'll get to. Better get on that.
Will now be displayed.
Because you have to go.
Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Yep. We first went to him in Colorado, and then we found out we had one here. It's like a 15-minute drive for us. Not too bad. I'm gonna compare it to Five Guys. Not the flavor at all, just kind of the style of it and how you order and everything.
Points have been assigned. Please.
Plus, Five Guys doesn't have milkshakes.
This is incredible.
Really
Look,
good milkshakes.
Everyone voted Ally.
Really, really. Like, if I crave a Smash Burger milkshake, there is no other milkshake that would be able to satisfy it. Like, I can't just go to Chick-fil-A or Sonic and get a milkshake if I want a Smash Burger shake.
You did just like you promised, Kay.
How could I choose
They have
betray
chicken.
after what Fi said to me?
Depending on your level of what you actually eat, they do have chicken. I actually had a buffalo chicken sandwich from there at one point. It was really good.
Ryoji and Dio voted Ally too.
I down hamburgers.
Of course.
Raisin's a burger
If
connoisseur.
we hadn't, Alice would have died.
Yeah, well, that's about it, I guess.
We should thank the both of you as well. I'm happy to see you also chose Ally.
Oh, I didn't have anything to do with it. That was all Sigma.
Then thank you very much, Sigma. Sigma? Sigma, are you alright?
Hello.
Come on, what's wrong? Just say something.
Oh, no, I gotcha. Well, they do have a couple other things then. That would be worth the milkshake trip. Looks like we all allied. That's great.
Sigma, what the hell's wrong with you?
Yeah, you've been acting a little out of it ever since we came out of the AB rooms. What happened? You make it past at Luna and get shot down?
No, nothing like
Hey,
that.
man, it was a joke. You remember what that is? A joke? You're in pretty bad shape, huh?
Before Dio could continue, the heavy metal rumble of doors shutting echoed through the warehouse. As far as all the AB rooms.
The Ambidex gates have closed.
See, I love chicken too. Don't confuse me. I could probably go the rest of my life without beef. I don't hate hamburgers at all. But if I had to like pick to either not have beef or not have chicken again, the beef would have to go. I love chicken.
Round 3 of the Ambidex
But
game
Smashburger has
will
really
be the
good
Star
burgers.
Round. Star keys. There is
Yeah,
the
Star
Ambidex.
Keys.
We can open the gates as many times as we want to.
Huh?
Then that means
But then no more chicken nuggets and buffalo chicken wings. And buffalo chicken wings and grilled chicken and chicken. I like the 4 for 4 at Wendy's with the chicken BLT and the chicken nuggets.
We can play the AB
We
game
have a
as many
Wendy's right
times
here,
as we
so
like,
I'm pretty frequent to Wendy's.
right?
Hey, Zero Jr. said something about this, didn't he?
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The pair.
Oh, this goes way back.
right. Sorry to be a pain, but could you all show me your bracelets? I want to see what all your colors and assignments
I
are.
like Asiago chicken. Cookout had a really good chicken sandwich too. We don't go there quite as much as we used to, but I still like Cookout. Everyone nodded and held out their arms. I stared at them, terrified to follow suit, but certain that refusing would only draw more suspicion. So I held my arm out, hand tightened into a white-knuckled fist to hide the cut. When their eyes landed on my hand, my heart skipped a beat.
Huh. So Dio and Kay are a yellow pair. Luna and I are both pairs, but our colors are different.
Right. You're a cyan, and I'm magenta.
That makes Sigma the only solo, huh?
Love chicken tenders.
A red
I'm hungry
solo.
now.
So what are the 4 we left in the infirmary?
Luna and I are pairs, so 2 of them are our partners.
That means the other 2 are solos.
Oh god, if Taco Bell is done right, I could like sustain off of Taco Bell for a really long time. I love cheesy gordita crunches. What? Taco.
Although, I guess
Chicken.
we don't know what colors they are.
Hardee's. It's not even Hardee's. It's whatever Mexican thing is attached to Hardee's. Has these chicken tacos with sour cream, and they're so
They're
good.
probably green and blue.
Why's that?
Didn't you see them? There are a bunch of white doors in the Floor B warehouse. They have to be the next set of chromatic doors.
Ah, on our way back from the garden with the unconscious Quark. And there they were.
I had Taco Bell like 3 different times while we were in Disney World.
Each one had a box just like the doors on floor A. Given that, I don't see how there can be any question. Those white doors are our next set of chromatic doors.
I think that our bracelet combinations will have to add up to white in order to open the secondary doors. The pairs are cyan, magenta, and yellow. You see?
Yeah. If we need to make white, then the other 3 colors would have to be red,
My problem is
green,
I
and
eat
blue.
like anything.
Right.
There's really not a whole lot that I don't like. Like, I don't like mushrooms. Or olives. That's about it.
Good.
We didn't eat anywhere. I couldn't get on any, like, big character dining or anything like that. No. I mean, we did something like, I got a Mickey pretzel. Those were really amazing. Oh, yeah. Well, we did. Oh, yeah, we were supposed to go to the medieval.
Now that we've got that
Yeah, we
figured
were
out,
supposed to do
I'm
like the
heading back to
jousting
infirmary for a
restaurant.
bit.
That wasn't even part of Disney. But man, it was hard. We're doing so much.
I want to check up on Quark and Alice.
I shall accompany you then.
We did. There was that one, where were we? We were Hollywood Studio. No, it was not. We ate at this one place at Hollywood Studio, though. Those burgers were awesome. And not the gourmet burgers. Disney Springs has awesome restaurants.
Might as well go with you, I guess. No real reason to hang out here.
But then there were people, like, I didn't realize you were allowed to bring food into the parks. Like, there are people bringing whole, like, coolers
What
of
will you
stuff.
two do?
I need to talk to Sigma about something.
About what?
Something?
Her usual pleasant expression had been replaced with something much more sullen. She must have noticed what was something wrong with me. That was when she wanted to talk about. I was sure of it. Fine, I managed to make my voice sound almost relaxed.
Whoa, hold on. A private talk? What are you guys plotting?
We're not plotting anything. I promise. It's nothing.
Nobody will believe that.
Fine, whatever. See if I care.
Mio tossed his head with a mixture of arrogance and feigned disinterest and marched out the yellow door. Then Myoji and Kei quickly followed. We should have started planning that one earlier. I didn't realize how far in advance reservations had to be made and all that. What was it you wanted to talk about? I was almost certain I knew, but there was always hope. I did my best to act if I was genuinely confused.
Oh, I don't really like this room. Could we go somewhere else? Good. I found somewhere nice when I was looking for Alice earlier.
What? As strange as her request was, I had no reason to object. Kept my mouth shut and followed Luna as she headed off. We almost just didn't even have time, dude. Food seemed like such an like, we had to stop for food and just, like, keep moving. We were constantly in line or going to do something.
You know this place?
Food seemed kind of out of the way, really. Came here once when I was looking for
I
Alice.
see.
So, what brings you here?
Isn't this nice? This is the only place in the whole facility with anything green. I feel kind of silly saying it, but it makes me think of the great outdoors.
Dang, that's pretty cool. Which one was it? Which one did you get to do?
I think it's the perfect place for a serious conversation. Being surrounded by nature makes me feel happy.
Right.
Oh, there's a bench over there. Would you like to sit down with me?
Sat down softly and gently, and I lowered myself next to her. What'd you want to talk to me about? Instead of answering, Luna lifted the tiny birdcage pendant she wore under the palm of her hand. Was silent for a moment, then she began to talk.
Can I tell you something? This is actually a music box. Yes.
She twisted the key on the bottom, and it made an almost imperceptible whining noise. See, I really did want to do the Be Our Guest one. As she released it, soft, clear notes drifted out. Nice song. Why'd you bring that up, though?
I wanted you to know, I guess. I wanted you to know more about me. Maybe it's because I'm so shy, but I don't really have any friends. Or even any acquaintances, really. So I've sort of always been alone. It was really hard. I felt so lonely a lot of the time. And it hurt. It felt like I was just kind of going to collapse from the inside out. That was when I got this music box. Someone very important gave it to me. They didn't say anything, but I felt like there was an unspoken message behind it. Luna, happiness is closer than you think.
She's like always happy.
Do you know Maeterlinck's The Bluebird?
Yeah. Well, I know the gist of it. I think it starts on Christmas Eve. This brother and sister named, well, Hiltil and Miltil are asked to find a blue bird by this old woman, and they travel to the dream world. Anyway, supposedly if you catch this blue bird, then you can make a wish come true. So they visit all these different places, but they can't find it. Eventually they give up and go home, but when they wake up, the bird is in a bird cage in
That's
their hut.
right. It's a well-known story. And it teaches
No,
a
we've actually
simple lesson.
we've never done Universal. I've talked about wanting to go back and do it. Huh? I said I've never done Universal. We've talked about going back. Yeah, he did it a long time ago. I mean, they wouldn't have had Harry Potter or any of that.
Right. It got me thinking. Maybe the person who gave me this music box was
Yeah,
trying to
but
tell
they
me
still might
just
have some of
that.
those if they're like classics, you know.
I don't know if that's true. Maybe all of this is just in my head, but I really felt like that was what they'd meant. It was so kind. I kept it with me all the time, like a kind of good luck charm. But
I know, and then Nintendo Land in 2020.
one day I realized
oh, I
something.
know.
There was another meaning to the bluebird. In Maeterlinck's original story, it doesn't end with them waking up.
There's more?
Yes, when Til and Mytyl try to feed the bird, it leaves the cage and flies away. And then the story ends.
Whoa, what about the moral
It
then?
changes. Now the message is that just when you think you found happiness, you'll lose it again. I thought about that for a while, but in the end, it didn't change how I felt. I don't know what they intended it to mean when they gave it to me, but I decided how I was going to look at it. It means that happiness is something you should always be looking for, and it's only when you're pursuing happiness that you're truly happy.
Well then.
You know, Sigma, I think you might be Til.
What?
You know, the boy who the old lady asked to find the bluebird on Christmas Eve.
What are you trying to say?
Can I ask you something? Where did you
Sure.
find Alice?
What does that have to do with
Just
anything?
answer me. Where did you find Alice?
Room 2 in the crew quarters.
Where were you before that?
I was in the lounge? That was after we split up to go to look for Alice. The first place I went
So
was
you
the
went
lounge.
from the lounge to the crew quarters, where you found Alice, and then you rushed her to the infirmary, right? Okay,
Yeah?
tell me this then. How do you know about the garden? Just now you said you'd come here when you were looking for Alice, didn't you?
Yeah, in the past? Or another
That doesn't
reality?
make any sense. There wouldn't have been any time for you to visit the garden while you were looking for Alice. So tell me, Sigma, how do you know about this place?
Well, yeah. I didn't know what to say. I couldn't even explain it to myself. Why had I told her I knew about the garden? Why had I told her I'd been there before?
Sigma, are you a robot? Have you always been here?
What?
See, it would make so much sense if you were. That would explain why you knew about the garden, and it would explain that cut on your left hand.
Damn, so you did see it,
Yes,
huh?
I've been told that robots these days have what's called artificial biological tissue, or ABT, on top of a metal skeleton. It makes them look almost exactly like a human. And
Huh.
ABT uses this white liquid instead of blood.
Really? For some reason, when Luna had called me a robot, it hadn't really phased me. Maybe because it was so out there? It didn't sound like a real possibility. It sounded more like a theory you'd get from somewhere in a nut house. Still, my hand was oozing white liquid. Was I really a robot? Yeah, it was impossible. I need to stop doing that. Questioning myself so much was giving me heart palpitations. Luna, aren't you a little scared?
Scared? Why would I be scared?
Well, let's say I am a robot. That means there's a pretty good chance Zero's pulling my strings. That would make me your
Oh.
enemy.
I guess so. Well, even if you were, I wouldn't be scared.
Why not?
Maybe because you're a robot. Have you ever heard of the 3 laws of robotics? They were a set
No.
of rules created by the science fiction author Isaac Asimov that he used in several of his stories.
Rule 1. A robot may not injure a human being or, through inaction, allow a human being to come to harm. Rule 2. A robot must obey any orders given to it by human beings except for such orders would conflict with the first law. Rule 3. A robot must protect its existence as long as such protection does not conflict with the first or second. Oh yeah. That's just an ideal, though. You could actually work towards that, but I don't think you could ever actually achieve it. I mean, depending on how you're programmed, the robots could do pretty much whatever they wanted to do. That's just the answer. They're all robots.
Yes, you're right. But I believe in them.
Figured out the game.
In you. However you're programmed, I don't think you'd break any of the 3 laws. A robot without the 3 laws is just a bunch of metal and plastic. That's not you. You have a heart. You're a good... Well,
Okay.
I guess I'm just kind of assuming you're a robot.
Yes, you
There's still
are.
a chance you're not. We
Thank
should
you.
run some tests.
What?
Yes.
Tests? How?
Well, the atom should be able to tell us.
Oh yeah, that thing in the infirmary. I heard the crunch of dried leaves behind us. But when I turned, there was nothing.
Is someone there?
Just me. Sorry, but can you guys
Bye.
come over here? I need you to see something.
Luna and I looked at one another, shrugged, and stepped into the bushes.
Welcome.
What? How long have you been
I
here?
just got here a little while ago.
Did you hear what we were saying?
No. Were you talking about something you didn't want me to know about? Whatever.
Yeah, kinda.
Just have a look at this.
Followed the line of your finger. Oh, and the bomb. Shit.
An antimatter bomb.
Exactly. I'm pretty sure someone didn't move it here from the crew quarters. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's an entirely different bomb. Look at the number on the side.
It says 01.
And the one in the crew quarters said 3, right? Then that must mean...
Shit, then there's no
I've
question,
got more
huh?
good news. Just think about the numbers for a moment.
You're saying there's a 2 bomb out there somewhere?
I can't be sure, but it does seem pretty likely.
Damn it. That means we're dealing with a combined explosive power to equal 3 tons of
Yeah.
TNT.
Who planted them?
Was it you guys? I mean, you've been in here quite a while.
Hey, don't give me that. You're way more suspicious than we are. What were you doing in the bushes
Well,
anyway?
I was taking a walk.
Taking a walk. Really think I'm gonna buy that?
Fine, you got me. I heard you two were off talking in secret, so I got curious and went back to the Floor A warehouse. Of course you weren't there. That seemed pretty suspicious to me, so I headed here. And just as I'd suspected, there you were, talking on the bench. I snuck up from behind so you wouldn't notice me. Then, just as I was getting close enough to hear, I found the bomb. So, believe me now?
So who planted
Honestly,
the bomb?
It could have been any one of us. Anybody could have come here while we were all looking for Alice.
We need to tell everyone about this then.
Yeah, you're right. Head back to the infirmary. Alright. We head back to the infirmary and we'll wrap it up here for today. Good. That would be good things we could do. There we go. James Heat! James Heat, you're popping in right at the end, man. Right at the end. Oh, gosh. You could just wrap it up there. We'll pick right up there on Wednesday. Is indeed when I shall be finishing this up. Oh, there was no ending. You haven't missed the ending. I know you had to work. Those things happen. You know, I will, God. I will do my best to post a time when I get closer to that day, because I have a couple things where I'm not quite sure yet. But probably, I'm going to ballpark it probably around the same time, though. Oh, yeah, well, I guess he did miss the Tenmi OG ending. But yeah, we're going to pick it back up on Wednesday. I'll shoot out the time when I know for sure, So for now, I'm going to go, now I'm going to go start dinner. Start the nom foods. The circus freaks! was good to see you, Mel. It was good to see all of you. Thank you, Kitty. Thank you, James C. Thank you, Beast. Thank you, Mel. I will definitely see you guys. I will see you all on Wednesday. Hope you all have a good one until then.